So a few months ago I made a video on the Sea Monkey Tower mod, and today we're back for more of it. Reason being is the tower got a huge overhaul on a lot of its upgrades since then, including a new upgrade with the Paragon, Fizzle Fisher. We'll check that out near the end. But if you recall the first video I made, you'll see that the new upgrades and the icons here are, well, pretty much completely different. So essentially I would say we're looking at a pretty much a fully new tower mod here. As you can see, this Sea Monkey is shooting out little mines from Brickle. It's not doing a whole lot of damage, so probably need some help here. And to no surprise, you can only place this one on water. I think the first version of Sea Monkey was able to be placed on both land and water, but I guess this makes more sense. It does look like you can stack the mines, but it's, well, very slow attacking, so even with two of them, we're barely beating round 6 here. Now, if you'll take a moment to look at the bottom right corner, there's also another addition to this mod, so not only are there like 15 overhauled upgrades and a Paragon, there's also this thing called the Book of Sea Monkey Knowledge. Basically what it does is it kind of acts like monkey knowledge for your sea monkeys, and we'll take a look at it right now. There are 7 monkey knowledge upgrades here, and they cost in-game cash instead of like monkey knowledge points. So if you read the top here, you see that without any upgrades, it gives +1 pierce to all sea urchins and tridents, and we can upgrade them, well, once we drop one of them down. So let's drop it over here. And let's see. So water pressurized gives the sea urchins and tridents, they last 20% longer. And then shrapnel, I don't think that's a word, but okay. Spiked shrapnel on expiry produces 2 more spikes per sea monkey tier. Okay, so since we have no upgrades on them right now, I'll hold off on it. But yeah, I guess we'll take a look at the sea monkey now. So let's look at top hat. Tougher sea urchins, pop more. I would assume more pierce. Different art, as you see, to tell you that it has more pierce. And Spiked Shrapnel releases a spray of spikes on deployment and expiry, so kind of like a frag bombs, but sea urchin form. Let's go ahead and get that, and if you slow down a bit, you'll see that once it drops, it basically releases like a tack shooter spray. So yeah, that ought to help. Now, as for what cross path, let's see. Echolocation for middle path allows them to target camo and from further away, so we don't need that until 24. Jagged Edges, sea urchins pop 1 extra layer per rank above rainbows. Well, since we don't have rainbows till round 35, we'll probably hold off on this. Okay, now for leads. I didn't check out the other cross paths of Sea Monkey, so I'll just buy hot shots on my Merchantman. I should mention that, well, since we are going to try to avoid the Paragon in this run, I'm going to farm as hard as possible so I can afford it, well, before the game ends, which I set currently at 120. But yeah, for round 40, I ought to get something else, so I think I'll try to aim for Poison Pricks next. Poisonous sea urchins pop and poison all balloons, causing them to take more damage from sources and over time. Now, it doesn't sound very good against multi-class balloons, but I think I'm gonna get it anyways, because if it allows it to take more damage from all sources, I bet if we just have a bunch of grape shots on these merchantmen, we can pop that mob down pretty quickly, along with Benjamin, Trojan, so we don't have to worry about the insides. So we should get the money after the end of this round. There we go. Here are the poisonous urchins. I would assume it's only like +1 damage or so, but let's take a look here. Let's take a look. Oh, that was, that was pretty fast. I think, I would assume it's a +1 damage to all sources. Either way, let's take a look at tier 4 on the top path, Territorial Terror. Giant sea urchins are highly aggressive, slowing and damaging balloons nearby. So it looks like this is a mix of support and damage path, which I guess is pretty alright. I think at this point, it's probably a good idea to get Jagged Edges for more money, or rather, more pops. And Sea Shanty. This upgrade sings a sea shanty that increases the attack speed of nearby water monkeys by 8%, including itself. And up to 3 can sing along. Wait, so does that mean only 3 get the attack speed buff, or is it something else? I think it's only 3 of the closest ones. There's no indicator to show, well, which one's getting attack speed. But yeah, I'm just gonna assume it's Merchantman. Now, if you excuse me, let's get a Trade Empire right now and finish off 20 Merchantmen, and then I probably don't have to worry about money the rest of the game. I'll make sure to place the next sea monkeys I drop near the front of the track because, well, right now the Merchantman army do quite a bit of damage thanks to the buff from the flavor trades, or the Trade Empire. Now for round 60, we're provided by Territorial Terror. Let's get it, and let's see what it does. We got giant poisonous green sea urchins being dropped right now. And is it really slowing balloons? It's hard to really tell. Either way, it seems like it's doing pretty good damage right now. It's just, yeah, keeping the balloons at bay with just that one sea urchin in the front. Looks like top path tier 5 is pretty expensive, so we'll probably get that last of the other ones. Let's take a little read though. Actually, there's not really much to read about it, like, in terms of figuring out what it's gonna do, because it tells us pretty much nothing. Classic. Anyways, in the meantime, let's go middle path. So we already saw echolocation. Just gives camo. Aquatic affinity. It's an ability? Okay. Tier 2 ability. So it can swim a short distance. Boosts attack speed for a short time on round start, so kind of like Smart Spikes, the ability on the Spike Factory. But it's a swim ability, basically, it can move, like the main tower can move and target stuff. Well, we can only find out what it does exactly when we use the ability. Cool icon, by the way. Oh, so it's basically a dark shift. Okay. Anyways, middle path tier 3 water waves. Send waves of seawater at balloons that wash away camo and corrodes lead. So, this is basically our decamo, I would assume. Pretty sick sprite, by the way. Looks like it's shooting a really condensed ice projectile. Doesn't seem to be very damaging against Moabs, but that's not really a surprise. Maybe Atlantis Guard could do something. It throws an electrified trident instead of sea urchins, and conjures longer, faster water waves. And it gains an actual ability this time. Riptide channels a rubber ripping Riptide at your target across any range. Any range, you say? Well, let's just use it. And okay, it's kind of like a Rocket Storm, I guess. Pretty high damage Rocket Storm, I would say. And if you can see closely, it blends in with the water here, but it is dropping tridents now instead of sea urchins. And I think that's what's causing there to be lightning. That's why it's called electrified tridents. But yeah, the main damage isn't, or the main projectile it's shooting is, again, probably very low damage, but is the decamo thing. Now, before we continue on with the sea monkey, let's look at the monkey knowledge. It's been a while since we kept up on that, so why not get 20% longer tridents? And what's this one? Get a free sea monkey every 10 rounds, so okay, I probably should have gotten that a lot earlier, because at this point, it's not really that useful. But yeah, once again, top path is 2 more spikes per sea monkey tier, so at this point, since we have tier 4s, should be pretty good. Scare tactics. Warning siren damages and stuns balloons in a large radius on activation. Have we seen the warning siren yet? Because I don't think we have. So we'll look back at that once we see the warning siren. Before I look at the tier 5s of them, we'll go bottom path now. So Jagged Edge, we saw that. Sea Shanty, we saw that. Warning Whale. Sea Monkey becomes a siren, the mythical kind. Periodically alerts all nearby monkeys when a balloon's in range, boosting their damage and pierce temporarily. Looks like a pretty solid support option, so let's get it. I wonder if it's in range of the Sea Monkey on the right side, because this is probably doing a good amount of the damage with the sea urchins and stuff. We'll put the the middle path Sea Monkey back in range, so that it does get the buff too. Because I guess 30k damage is better than nothing. And yeah, Hypnotic Tunes. So the Siren uses its enchanted voice to hypnotize balloons into attacking each other and then popping themselves. A damage upgrade, I assume. I'm not sure what exactly this means, but I think I saw a projectile being shot. Let's just wait for a balloon to get in range again. Like, take a look here, yeah. There's stars around some balloons, and they travel backwards. Okay, so it's kind of like Necromancer, but retextured, isn't it? Basically, when the Necromancer pops balloons, spawn zombie balloons of its own that move the same way and pop balloons. Trying to be sneaky here, I see. Now back to the monkey knowledge. I'm pretty sure this meant it's from the bottom path tier 3. So let's just get it, and let's take a look at the third upgrade. Urchin Impact. Sea urchins pop an extra layer when thrown directly at balloons, even leads. Alright. And next up is Urchin Situation. Okay, I got that. So enough puns, this is serious. Sea monkeys attack 5 to 15% faster based on how far balloons are along the track. So that's something that is a thing from the Elite Defender. Gets attack speed the further balloons are in the track. And this is a very expensive monkey knowledge. Abyssal Fissure. Power degrees are much more generous. Oh, so it's kind of like Geraldo, isn't it? We'll get extra, extra levels if we buy this. Fortunately, we only buy it once. Actually, can we? I'm pretty sure it's cheating to go for 2 of these guys. Oh, you can actually place... Okay. Good on the creator for soft locking, allowing us to only be able to drop 1 knowledge book. Oh yeah, I should say, this model was made by Jane, though, so shout out to him. I think the first version was not made by him, though. It was made by Green Phoenix. And then it was combined into, well, the version that we see now. So yeah, if you look closely, you'll see that the knowledge is actually working. See that some of the mobs get stunned whenever this bottom path creates the warning siren. It seems to have a pretty long cooldown though, because it's not activating. Well, it activated now. That took quite a while. Either way, I think it's about time, guys. Let's look at the tier 5. So I'm just gonna start with middle path. So this invokes the power of the ocean to summon whirlpools and tsunamis. So is this part of the ability, or is it just you get as a passive? Nope, you get as a passive. And I guess an ability too, but yeah, we get both. It's also pretty damn laggy, so maybe this is a bad idea. Yeah, the lag is so bad that I might have to get rid of this guy temporarily. But you see the whirlwinds do knock balloons back. I wasn't sure if I saw mobs getting knocked back. No, it doesn't knock back mobs, but I think the ability might. If you take a look closely, a mob is getting gobbled up by a giant wave. So I'm sure it's got a good thing against Moabs. Like, let's wait for these UMGs here. I have to get unstunned. So, slow down now. Holy crap, my screen, what? Wait, I couldn't see what that did. I do see that balloons are frozen, but is that part of the warning siren, or is that the ability? I'm gonna assume it's from the ability. We can always wait the cooldown again, and then see. So even though the tier 5 isn't blowing mobs back, it seems to just absolutely destroy everything in the front of the screen, so we don't even have a chance to use the ability right now. Like, just look at this guy's DPS right now. It's pretty damn nutty, but maybe you kind of expect that for an 80k upgrade. Now, once again, ability. Pretty sure it is freezing balloons in place. Not sure if it's doing any damage at all. But either way, I think we've seen enough of this for now. And we'll probably also have seen enough of the lag. So let's sell this and look at tier 5 bottom path. So Cursed Song of Balloon Doom drops the poppest balloon diss track ever. Balloon Doom featuring Benjamin. Let's say mobs that hear this are cursed to take 2x damage. And bads are only getting 1.5x. Well, let's get it. And what do we have? Well, we have 2 spinning DJ Benjamins. Also, we had a random explosion. I don't know where that came from. Probably from the Benjamins. But yeah, apparently, if I'm reading this right, Moabs take 2x damage. Also, I'm dead. Let's siphon this round. And yeah, it doesn't seem like the spinning Benjamins are doing a whole lot of damage. But I did see an explosion, and it seems like this guy's popgun exploded. See that? What the hell is that unstable concoction? Also, what is this? I am seeing, well, an aura under some of these boats here. Not sure which ones. Also, let me just buy tier 5. Top path. Hopefully it clears out these balloons here. Should drop a very big sea urchin based on what we're looking at. Also feels like we're struggling. What? Okay, we need camo. Hold on. Let's get back middle path tier 4 at least. So that we don't die here. And here we go, DDTs. This is the giant sea urchin we're looking at. And wait, hold on. This guy's sprite just changed. I don't know if that's supposed to be a thing. But I just stole this sea monkey's giant urchin. Actually, no, it doesn't have anything anymore. It has a tiny sea urchin now. Now there's notes spinning around. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I have no idea what to make of this right now. It's just changing sprite every single round or something like that. Regardless, it looks like this guy throws out global sea urchins that actually end up seeking balloons, because as you see, they're all just homing into the front of the track. This is also a very laggy upgrade, so it seems like the only thing that doesn't cause a lag is this guy. Unfortunately, for us. And don't mind top path sea urchin annihilate 98, not even letting a single balloon get past the very front of the track. So that said, maybe we can get a clear look at what this guy, or how much damage this guy actually does against the bad here. So I don't know if this guy is helping him give extra damage to the bad. Should be 1.5x more damage. Damage looking pretty okay so far. Let's use the Rocket Storm quote-unquote ability. Make it pop a little bit faster. And yeah, there's round 100. Beaten pretty easily with the help of this guy and this guy. And well, there's only one upgrade left, guys. And hopefully that one's not too much of a lag fest. Anyways, here's Exhibit A for why it's almost possible to play with all tier 5 sea monkeys on the field right now. The lag is just almost unbearable, so I think I'm gonna go for it now. Our money's pretty damn close. If I sell all of these guys, we should be pretty close if I can even sell them with all the lag going on right now. Okay, I think I sold enough of them. Let's just do it, guys. What degree is it gonna be with the knowledge book? Well, let's see. Couldn't see there. 47. Pretty good considering we didn't have any of the, well, other requirements, like the other tier 4s, or like the combination of all upgrades. And unfortunately, it's still pretty laggy. Well, Looks like it's just a combination of all 3 pads. So, for example, Giant Sea Urchins, Giant Tornado. We don't have the ability anymore. I mean, not that we need it, since not a single balloon's even showing up on the screen. But, yeah. I don't know what these random ripples are on the field. Is that the tridents, quote-unquote? The ones that create lightning? Well, there's no way to know right now. But yeah, honestly, at this point, guys, this just might be a downgrade, because, like, well, I'm not going to be able to beat 120 rounds if the game is going this slowly, FPS-wise. It also seems like we're creating little walls of fire, so maybe the tornadoes cause an explosion, and then it's kind of like a Bloons Generation's wall fire, where it explodes, just drops the waft down for a brief moment. I will say, though, very sick textures for each and every upgrade here. Looks fairly realistic, I would say. And just when I thought the light couldn't get any worse, we're down to less than 1 FPS at this point. Wow is all I have to say, guys. Okay, I couldn't take the leg any longer, so I'm making a new quote-unquote sandbox run. We're gonna test round 200 with the Paragon here. It's also surprising that I bought the Knowledge of the Deep, but it doesn't actually give degrees to the Paragon here. I wonder that's because I don't know, I didn't start the round or something like that, but either way, the degree 1 Paragon is actually pretty rough in terms of bad damage. Like, I know we're talking about round 200 here, but I guess if we're taking a look at just pure bad damage, 40k, I mean, for a degree 1, I guess it's okay. But yeah, next test, Poseidon Commander. I want to see again if this ability actually stuns UMGs, and let's use it. Indeed, it does. Seems like I might be doing a bit of DOT to them, or maybe that's just from the main attack, but this stun is pretty damn long. It's been, what, 30 seconds? No, fast-forwarded? 40 seconds? 50? A minute? It's not a permanent stun, is it? I think that would be a little bit OP. Oh, no, maybe it is a permanent stun. It's literally not moving, guys. Even when I pop this UMG, the balloons inside aren't moving. Not sure if I'm seeing this right, because if that's the case, then, well, that's pretty damn broken for only 80k. Like, yeah, you see this. It's just killing everything. It's not moving. Not even the children. Not even the ceramics. Does the same for DTs too, right? I also noticed that the main attack slows down balloons for a little bit. Yeah, there it is. Works on DTs, and kills them pretty quickly too. And one more test here I want to do with the spinning DG Ben is, how much extra damage does it give? It's at X2, but it might actually be +2 because I see this guy. Normally he does 7 damage, but I see it doing 9 damage. If it was X2, it would have been 14, so maybe it was written wrong here. One more test with this guy here. Yep, it's doing +2, 22 instead of 20. So it seems like it is a typo after all. And yeah, I think that's all I want to test with the Sea Monkey. So unfortunately, I apologize for the lag. It's kind of out of my control. But it is what it is whenever, well, you try a mod. Anything foreign to the game may cause it to spontaneously combust. But yeah, thanks again for watching. If you guys enjoy the content and want to see more, well, you know what to do. Don't think I need to say it again. And I'll see you guys next time.